There should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. There can only be one. There can only be one Lomachenko. Juan Manuel Marquez. All the talking. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Aiming for the chin, he's headhunting right now. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Which fighter will say no mas? Both men step back for just a moment. Can't score with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
What do we expect to see here in round two? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Lomachenko on the canvas. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, come to me.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blank on him.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Loma in in that last round. So let's get it started in round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. That jab won't score. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of defense here at all. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Perfect counter lands. Just misses with that uppercut. Nice counter. Can't find a home for that jab. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Loma in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
On to the 5th we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? They block the hook. There's a counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. They miss with the jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over right there. Lomachenko in trouble. Wow, let's take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's still one.
Let's talk about Loma. Let's start the 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Counter punch caught him clean. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so like to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Good defense stopping that jab. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
His jab just got blocked. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Loma in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they...
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. There's a counter shot. Can't land the jab there. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
That jab won't score. You'd like to see more jabs. How about that time counter shot? This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter and a corner.
There's the bell to start round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That left hook missed. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Those punches that hit nothing but air can tire you out quickly. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
That counter shot lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, it was certainly close. A big majority win.
Todd, you're all right. We don't see this that often. But when we do, we really...